he finds his peace from earthly trouble, sweet release. Forever young, forever free, part of aviation history. The aviator flies tonight, dancing through the fading light. Dogfight in the crimson sky, some will live and some will die. The aviator's final flight, embracing death with all his might.
spreads through mortal lands. Zeus watches from his throne on high. Even gods can't make legends die. One day Hercules will come. The Titan suffering will be done.
Prometheus!
The Firebringer, lightning strikes but you won't surrender. Chains can't break your rebel heart. Gave humanity its start.
Prometheus!
light strikes the old church bell. Stories from the crypt to tell. Shadows dancing on the wall. Spirits answer darkness call. Cobwebs hang from ancient stone. In this place you're not alone. Crypts reveal their secrets deep, while the living try to sleep. Tales from the crypt, stories of the dead. Nightmares filling up your head. In the darkness they arise, death reflected in their eyes. Tales from the crypt, fear the night. Creatures hidden from the light. Vampires wake from coffins old, seeking blood to warm the cold. Ghouls are crawling from their graves. Spectral figures, ghostly waves. The undead walk among the tomb, filling hearts with sense of doom. Horror stories come alive. Will you make it through and survive? Tales from the crypt, stories of the dead. Nightmares filling up your head. In the darkness they arise, death reflected in their eyes. Tales from the crypt, fear the night. Creatures hidden from the light. When the morning sun appears, all the creatures disappear. Back into their crypts they go, waiting for the evening show. But the stories still remain. Tales of terror, death, and pain. Tales from the crypt, stories of the dead. Nightmares filling up your head. In the darkness they arise, death reflected in their eyes. Tales from the crypt, fear the night. Tomorrow they'll return to light. death, a sacred art. Warrior's soul, warrior's heart. Though he falls, his spirit soars. Legend lives forevermore. The last samurai stands alone, defending hearth and home. Honor is his only creed. In his finest hour of need, the last samurai
When the plague finally ends, he disappears, not seen again. The plague doctor walked that night, symbol of our desperate plight. With his cane and robes of black, history won't bring him back. The plague doctor played his part, medicine and death's dark art. To be great, 20 years old, changing history's fate. From Macedonia to Persia's gate, Alexander conquers, will not wait. 30,000 men behind their chief, building an empire beyond belief, marching through the ancient lands, victory in his hands. Alexander's march across the world, battle banners all unfold. Greatest warrior ever known, building his eternal throne. Alexander's march won't cease, from Macedon to lands of Greece. Darius falls, the Persian king. Alexander's troops, they fight and sing. Egypt bows and calls him God. His armies march where none have trod, to India and beyond the sea, creating vast Hellenistic destiny, conquering every land. The world is his command. Alexander's march across the world, battle banners all unfold. Greatest warrior ever known, building his eternal throne. Alexander's march won't cease, spreading Greek philosophy. But even legends have to die. 33 beneath Babylon's sky. Fever takes what war could not. The conqueror's final plot. His empire splits, his generals fight, but his legend shines forever bright. Alexander's march has reached its end. Gates of wood and iron rise. Gladiator hears the cries. Thousands watching from above. Death for sport, they call it love. Sword and shield, his only friends. This is where his story ends. Rome demands its bloody show. Fight or die, there's no tomorrow. Yeah! Blood on the Colosseum floor. Crowd is screaming out for more. Gladiators fight and die underneath the Roman sky. Blood on the Colosseum stone, fighting for a dream of home. Once a soldier, now a slave. Trained to kill, trained to be brave. Lions roaring, ready to attack. No going forward, no going back. Emperor gives a thumbs up or down. Who will wear the victory crown? Ancient Rome's brutal game. Glory, death, or shame. Blood on the Colosseum floor. Crowd is screaming out for more. Gladiators fight and die underneath the Roman sky. Blood on the Colosseum stone, fighting for a dream of home. Years from now the ruins stand, testament to Rome's command. Ghosts of gladiators remain, echoes of their mortal pain. History remembers them, Rome's forgotten fighting men. Blood on the Colosseum floor. Ancient echoes of the war. Gladiators fought and died for the Roman people's pride. Blood on the Colosseum stone. Stories carved in sand and up his head. Transmutation is his goal, sacrificing his own soul. The alchemist dreams of gold, secrets centuries old. Turn the base into the pure, find the universal cure. The alchemist dreams of power, working every midnight hour. Kings and nobles seek his art, science blending into dark, hermetic wisdom, mystic ways. Spending all his nights and days, elixir of eternal life, trading peace for endless strife. Knowledge at a price, paradise or sacrifice. The alchemist dreams of gold, secrets centuries old. Turn the base into the pure, find the universal cure. The alchemist dreams of power, working every midnight hour. In his quest he finally sees true gold is not in chemistry. Transformation of the soul, that's the real alchemist's goal.